Welcome, namaste, blessings to you. This morning and today this class is about skillful action, yoga for skillful action. One of the definitions of yoga in the Bhagavad Gita is that yoga is skillful action. Of the three main streams of yoga, jnana, bhakti, and karma. Karma yoga is the branch of yoga which describes our duty, our action in this world. And the Bhagavad Gita advises us that this action should be of selfless service. Set thy heart upon thy work, but never on its reward. Work not for a reward, but never cease to do thy work. And in another verse, Krishna says, action is of the nature of sattva. Sattva is one of the three gunas, one of the three attributes of nature that is more focused and enlightened. So in the nature of sattva, this enlightened state, when it is done as prescribed, without self-interest, without love or hate, by one who does not wish to reap the reward. Action is assigned to rajas, another of the gunas, when it is painfully done by one who wants to gain something or who is motivated by egotism. Of tamas, the third guna, is declared to be that action which is mindlessly undertaken without considering consequences, possible death or injury, and one's own capacity for it. And when we're thinking of action in our asana practice, what we need to be mindful of is a sort of balanced action, that it's not so strenuous and exerting that it leads to excessive tension and uneven distribution of forces in the body. That we should practice asana with enough effort to test our strength and feel the heat of transformation, but never to excess. Over effort is counterproductive because it imbalances the strain in the body. And we strive to balance the tension throughout the body. And there's a word, tensegrity, this integrity through tension, so that there's sustainable muscular energy and this integrity and support in our posture. So muscular energy aids us in attaining the optimal alignment in the pose, and this tensegrity, this equal tensioning throughout the muscles of the body, distributes the force of gravity, in this case, evenly throughout the body. Now we know that yoga takes effort. And in the introduction to the Bhagavad Gita, one of the translators has said that yoga is always of somebody, in something, with something, for some purpose. Yoga implies 1, the process of difficult effort, 2, a person committed to it, 3, the instrument he uses, and 4, the course of action chosen, 5, the prospect of a goal. So we have now this opportunity to practice with balanced action with equal effort and ease, so that we have a middle road, a middle path that is sustainable. We can maintain a comfortable breath while at the same time engaging enough muscular energy and effort in the pose to provide that integrity and good alignment as we do it. Well, the pranayama and mudra will have alternate nostril breathing as pranayama, and Vishnu mudra, the balancing gesture. To make this mudra, fold the first two fingers into the palm, leave the thumb and last two fingers extended, and we'll use those to alternately open and close one nostril at a time for alternate nostril, or nadi shodhanam. So you need to have a good upright posture, and we'll just take 3 breaths to center before we begin. Inhale, sitting tall, rolling the shoulders up and back, and exhale, rooting down through the sitting bones, grounding in the pelvis. Inhale, growing taller, more spacious, more easeful. And exhale, focusing muscular energy in the core of the pelvis to root us and connect us to the earth. Another deep breath. And then with one hand, make the Vishnu mudra, the universal balance gesture, and begin breathing in through both nostrils, filling the lungs. At the top of the inhale, close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. The top of the inhale, switch, and exhale left. Repeat, inhale left. And at the top of the inhale, exhale. Begin your exhale on the right side. And you're counting to yourself through the inhale and matching that length on the exhale. So it's equal inhale and exhale, without any pauses between one breath and the next. And rest the hands, breathe normally. And then please come up to a standing position. All right, good. And take a wide stance and begin swinging the arms from side to side, just letting them swing freely. Lifting one heel as you swing to the opposite side. And let the arms rest again, and bring the feet under the hips. Balance on the left leg, lift the right knee, and circle the right ankle. And while you're doing that, circle both wrists. And then circle the opposite direction with the wrists and ankle. And switch legs. Right foot down, lift the left knee, and circle the ankle, both wrists. Spreading the fingers, whatever the hands need, and then counter circle the other direction. Great. And rest that foot down. And we're going to push and pull with the arms. Take a little wider than hip distance with the feet. Bend the knees slightly so the knees are unlocked. Bring the arms up shoulder height. On the inhale, pull the palms in towards the shoulders, and on the exhale, press the palms forward. Inhale, draw back, and exhale, push out. And finishing that, rest the arms and step to the front of the mat. Step the right foot back, bend the left knee, and ground the back heel like you're in Warrior One. Then sweep the arms forward, exhale, cross the wrist. Inhale, lift the chest and open the arms behind. Exhale, sweep forward. Inhale, lift up. And just make the movement match your breath. And then switch sides, step the right foot forward and step the left foot back. Ground down through the left heel, bend the right knee. Find stability in the legs, hug the outer hips into the core, and then sweep forward with the arms. Inhale, lift up. And you can alternate which wrist is on top as you cross the wrists. You can follow the hands with your gaze. Just sort of move in the neck as well. Great for loosening tight shoulders. Yeah. And then go back to the first side, step the right foot back. Then sweep the right arm over the head, and then the left arm going back. So it's circling one arm at a time, wrapping around the back of the head. The hands soft. And then step the right foot forward, step the left foot back. Encircling the arms. And then turn the feet so they're parallel, a little wider than hip distance, so you can do a deep squat. The exhale, squat down, bring the palms face up, And then pretend you're running your hands around the rim of a giant wagon wheel. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, follow the circumference of that wheel back down. Inhale, round up. And exhale, round back down. Use the tensegrity in the inner thighs. So you're lifting with the legs as much as the back. Last time, lift it up. And bring the hands down in front of the chest. Palms facing one another. And pulse the palms in and out. Building a ball of energy between the palms. And then circle like cloud hands. Left hand above the right, twist to the left. Right hand above the left, twist to the right. So whichever direction you're twisting towards, that arm is on top. And just glide from side to side. Carrying this ball of energy and rotating the ball when you get to one side, going back. Now, starting to build some of the warmth, some of the tapas. Lift the hands up and brush the palms down the front of the body. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, brush down. Last time, lift up. And exhale, brush down. And I'll come back to feet hip distance apart, the front of the mat. Range. And we'll lift the arms, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, touch the mat. Inhale, hands to knees, lift the shoulders, and exhale, straighten the legs and squeeze the kneecaps. Inhale, soften the knees, lift all the way up, and touch the palms. Exhale, arms down. Repeating, inhale, lift the heart, sweep up, and exhale, swan dive. Touch the earth. Inhale, hands to knees, lengthen the spine, lift the back of the neck, and exhale, tuck in the tummy, and fold deeper over straight legs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, rest the arms. And once more, lift up, inhale, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back, smile in the back of the skull, and exhale, lift the kneecaps as you go deeper over straight legs. Inhale, soften the knees, press the feet down, reach up tall, and exhale, release. Coming to low lunge, step the right foot back, and lower the right knee down, and just walk that right knee back so you have a deep hip opener. The left knee is above the left ankle at this point, or it could go slightly ahead of the ankle. Push down through the legs, draw in through the hips, Lift up in the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, and lift the arms. Balance effort and ease by hugging the hips into the core, pulling that front heel back and underneath so you can lengthen the tailbone, deepen the stretch in the hips while resisting that in the back thigh. And breathe complete breaths, balancing the amount of effort you put into the pose with the amount of joy that you add. And lower the hands and step left foot back to tiger dog. Both knees are bent and we're pulsing, bending in the inhale, straightening on the exhale. And now step right foot forward, low lunge, left knee down. Focus on muscular energy in the core of the pelvis. Pull back with that right heel. Resist down with the left knee. So this whole posterior of the right leg and the left thigh are gripping the mat and keeping you well grounded. And lift the arms. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, stretch up through the fingertips. Widen the hands. And exhale, deepen the pose with more intense activation in the core of the pelvis and the hips and the thighs. And the bigger your breath, the more energy you have to act and keep this balanced energy, this balanced integrity of the pose. Now release, hands down, and step the right foot back to downward facing dog. Yes. Draw the lower back in by hugging the shins to the midline, and exhale, pulling the navel to the spine. Inhale, broaden the shoulders, lift the armpits, and exhale, lengthen through the spine and down through the backs of the legs. Now inhale, shoulders forward to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Chest down, tops of the toes down. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Roll the shoulders up and back. Pull the palms behind. Pull the chest through. And then sway a little from side to side. And roll, curl back once more. And exhale, lower the chest down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Look up, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, and inhale, hop or step forward with the feet. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, reach up, touch palms. Exhale, arms down. And Surya, I would do Surya Namaskar. Inhale, lift the arms, arch back. Exhale, swan dive forward, hands down. Slide the feet back to high plank. And exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 more breaths. Lengthening on the exhale. Sensing and feeling your body on the inhale. Now inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, hop or step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, arms down to the side. Take a breath, reorient. And we're repeating Surya Namaskar. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, bend the knees, step or slide the toes back to high plank. Exhale, lower halfway, low plank. Inhale, upward facing Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, downward facing Adho Mukha Svanasana. Long, deep breaths. Getting more spacious in the shoulders and the back as you inhale. And lengthening the legs and arms as you exhale. And inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, Tadasana. And exhale, release, and rest the arms. And step right foot back, warrior 1. Bend the left knee and square the hips. Spiral the inner right thigh back and press down through the right heel. Lift up in the arms. Draw the shoulder blades down into the back. So you've integrated the arm bones into the shoulders onto the rib cage. And you can really extend out through that right heel, lengthen up through the fingers. Okay. And clasp hands behind back. Roll the shoulders up and in, and then fold forward, humble warrior. And release the arms out to either side like an airplane. Bring the weight forward into the left leg and slowly stand on that left leg, warrior 3. Airplane arms. Inhale, lift up to standing. And exhale, lower the arms and rest. Step the left foot back. Find good stance for warrior 1. Bend the right knee. And once the feet, hips are in position, hold that alignment with muscular energy in the core, the pelvis, pulling the navel in, toning the pelvic floor, and then extending the arms. Relax the shoulders, lift the heart. Inhale, spread the fingers, shine up through the eyes, and exhale, root down through the legs. Breathe into the lower back. Keep the navel in, kidneys broad. And lower the arms, clasp behind the back. And roll the shoulders up. Draw the shoulder blades in and start to fold forward, bringing the knuckles up towards the ceiling. And using the inner thighs to maintain that integrity, the support, and the safety. Lengthen the back of the neck. And then open the arms to either side like an airplane. Bring the weight forward into the right leg and slowly lift the left leg up and balance Warrior 3. Try and keep that left hip level with the floor and don't let the left toes turn out to the side. And then stand up. Inhale, arms up. Sphere Mudra, all the fingertips touching. Squeeze the hands towards the midline, drawing the shoulder blades into the back, hugging to the midline with the legs. And then rest the arms down to the side. Release. Step right foot back for Warrior 2. Walk the right foot towards the back edge of the mat. Bend the left knee. On the inhale, lift the arms with the integrity of the inner thighs, lift up. And on the exhale, slowly sink back down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, open out. Come into Warrior 2. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm up, look back. And exhale, extend that right arm forward. So just bring the arms back and forth. By keeping the hips stable, it gives you more freedom to dance with the arms. And then back to Warrior 2. And windmill the hands down to the mat. Step left foot back to Downward Dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And exhale, bring the shoulders forward, high plank on one leg. Exhale, right foot down, chest down. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. And exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Lift the left leg up. Keep the left leg lifted. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, low plank. Left foot down, chest down, and inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. And exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, hop or step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, lift the arms. And exhale, lower the arms. Step the left foot back and Warrior 2. Bend the right knee. Outer edge of the left foot parallel to the end of the mat. And right toes aim straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. Next inhale, lift the arms, straighten the legs. And on the exhale, slowly lower to warrior two. Use the inner thigh muscles to control that lifting, that lowering. Now coming to warrior two. Bring the left arm forward and extend its side angle. Inhale, lift the right arm, reverse warrior. And exhale, Parsvakonasana. Keeping the integrity, the muscular energy, providing support and stability in the hips, inner thighs, and pelvis. The arms are free to dance and move with fluidity and grace. And the breath is free to flow without hindrance or obstruction. And windmill the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back to downward facing dog. Now widen the hands and feet. Walk the feet in slightly so the heels will touch. Balance on that right foot. Lift the left foot up. And then balance on the left hand. Lift the right hand up. Breathing. Smiling. And then both hands and feet back to the mat. Balancing now on the left foot. We'll lift the right leg. Lift the left arm. And both hands and feet down. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, lower all the way down, chest to the ground. Now, squeeze the legs together, point the toes back, and reach the arms out wide, fingertips down. Roll the head of the arm bones up and the shoulder blades into the back. And lift both legs, coming to locust, Shalabhasana. Keep the hands on the earth or lift the arms, clasp the hands behind you. And each inhale, lift up a little higher. And each exhale, squeeze in the core. And last breath, lift to your max. And release down, hands and feet down. Inhale, push up to table pose. And exhale, press back to child's pose. Inhaling, expand in the shoulders, the kidneys, the whole back side of the ribs. And as you exhale, just pull the navel up and in. Lengthen through the arms, pressing the fingertips forward and sending the tailbone and sitting bones down towards the mat. Now, inhale up to table pose. Curl the toes under and press back to downward facing dog. Turn the heels to the right, balance on the right arm. side plank. You lift the left arm up. And you can keep both feet down or stack the feet. Or try lifting that top leg. Some of you might try binding the left hand to the left foot. Now release, and back to downward dog. And turn the heels to the left. Balance on the left arm. Lift up the right arm to Vashisthasana, or side plank. Lengthen the tailbone, press the hips forward, and roll the shoulders back. And if you like, try lifting the top leg, or even binding the right hand to that right foot. And release that side, and push back to downward dog. Lift the right leg up. And exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, the nose towards the knee. Inhale, extend up. And exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, lengthen up. And now, bring the knee into the chest, pivot on that left foot, and slide the right leg out underneath. Stargazing, look up, open the left arm. And for more challenge, pick up the right foot, hover, or bind the left hand to the right foot. And take that right leg out in front of you, like Vishwamitrasana, except this is the easy version. And release. Right foot back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, extend. And exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, knee to nose. Now, as you lift up, lengthen, bring the left knee into the chest and pivot on the right foot. Turn the toes to the right side. Slide the left leg under. Lift the right arm up. And now you try and float that left foot up off the mat, or bind right hand to the outer edge of that left foot. Roll that right shoulder back. Call this friend of the universe pose. Step the left foot back. When you're ready, just press back to down dog. And then lower knees down. Swing the legs through, sitting. Balance on the sitting bones. Hold the shoulders back. Navasana, our boat pose, next. Lift the heels, lift the heart, lift your spirits, and if you can, release the hands, straighten the legs. You can always modify, bending the knees. One more breath. And feet down, the knees bent, hands behind the hips. We'll lift up into Purvottanasana. Here, with the hips up. And lower the buttocks down. And lower onto the back. The knees still bent. interlace the hands behind the head. And on the exhale, curl up, left elbow towards right knee. Inhale down. And exhale, curl right elbow towards left knee. You can do this with the feet down or the feet lifted, walking the legs. Don't go too quickly. Feeling a little warmth is good. That's the tapas. And just one more to each side. And rest down, rest the arms. And hug the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the shins and squeezing as you exhale. Relax the arms and lengthen as you inhale. Squeeze a little tighter as you exhale. And then try and roll the hips up and over into plow, lifting the legs over the head. Try and straighten the knees, lift the thighs away from the face, and keep the chin up so you're not pinging in the back of the neck. And then bend the knees, roll slowly back down, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to seated. I'm doing Janu Shirshasana. Straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, and move the sitting bones back. Draw the lower back in, lift the chest up. Lift the arms, lengthen the sides of the body, and exhale, fold forward over the left hip, keeping the left leg straight, squeezing the quadricep, lifting the kneecap, flexing the ankle. And now just relax the shoulders. Inhale, draw the shoulders back and in. And on the exhale, draw the navel up, folding over that left hip. And each inhale, lengthen the back of the neck and spine. And each exhale, fold a little deeper, balancing this effort with the ease of the breath. And over a series of breaths, you might get a little deeper and be able to hold the foot. Don't keep the breath flowing without any obstruction or hindrance. No impediment to a deep, healthy breath. And release and inhale to a straight back. Extend your right leg. Inhale once more, straightening the spine, rolling the shoulders up and back. Staff pose. Now, other side with Janu, bend the left knee, the left foot into the right thigh. Both sitting bones really wide and settled into the mat. Then inhale, lift the rib cage, lift the arms, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward, hands fall wherever they may. If you're overreaching with the arms, it's going to prevent you from really breathing more comfortably. So keep the shoulders wide and the breath smooth, deep and even. Knowing that you have time to grow the pose from the foundation and the sitting bones and the legs, to extend up and over that right hip, keeping the breath full and juicy. And release and lift up. And take both legs out and spread the legs to a wide angle. I'll face towards you. Spread the toes. Spiral the inner thighs down. Draw the lower back in. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, up through the hands, sphere mudra, the fingertips touching. The actual name of this is Hakini mudra, all 5 fingertips touching, all the 5 elements balancing one another. And then take this forward, lengthen, and let the hands rest wherever they may. Inhale, lift the shoulders. And exhale, plug the shoulder blades into the back, pull navel to spine, and hinge forward. Inhale, expand and lengthen, and exhale, surrender deeper. We're keeping both sitting bones grounded behind us. The inner armpits lifting up and the collarbones nice and wide, smiling in the back of the skull to lift and broaden the back of the neck. Make this pose an offering. Again, bring the hands to prayer, either supporting somehow with the thumbs maybe, or the fingertips at the third eye. Or if you're deeper in this forward bend, bringing the hands over the back of the head. Offering the fruits of our practice for the benefit of all beings, sending these blessings out to the universe so that whoever needs them can access them. And rising back up, inhale to a straight back, and bring the legs in, sitting in Virasana, or any comfortable pose if you wish. Use a blanket for your pose to make it more accessible. And here is a hero pose. Sitting on the heels or between the heels, and drawing the outer shins into the midline, the lower back in, the shoulders up and back. So you have a good straight spine, balancing the crown of the head right over the sitting bones in a plumb line. And we're closing with more alternate nostril breathing. Nadi Shodhanam with Vishnu Mudra, the universal balancing gesture. When you're ready, begin breathing, inhaling and exhaling to the same count, equal breath, samasthiti. Switching sides at the top of your inhale, and counting the same length on the next side. And just notice any difference between Nadi Shodhanam practice that you did at the beginning of the practice and this Nadi Shodhanam that you're doing now at the end. Do you find a deeper lung capacity or any other changes? And rest the hands on the thighs and just breathe normally through both nostrils. Rest your awareness in the breath and the touch of air in the nostrils. The cool touch of the inhalation and the gentle warmth of the exhalation. And then rearrange yourself into Shavasana, laying on your back, extending the arms and legs in corpse pose. You did a lot of effort this morning in your practice, and now it's time to enjoy the relaxation that comes in corpse pose, of letting go of all that activity, all that effort, and purposefully choosing not to act, to not react, even to think, but just to feel. So now, instead of doing and thinking, I just want you to be sensing and feeling. Staying aware of the breath in the nostrils as you extend out onto your back, widening the feet to the width of the mat, rolling the shoulder blades under and turning the palms face up. And then just stretching and lengthening any final movements in your body to let yourself really release any final vestiges of tension. Spreading the hands maybe, and then letting the arms rest. Stretching the heels out, and then just letting the legs rest. And finding a nice straight alignment for the head, neck, and trunk. And then just letting the back rest and let go. And you find this most comfortable position for you. Just cease to feel the need to move. And be present with what you feel in your body. And observe the quality of your breath and that coolness to the inhalation, the warmth of the exhalation. Now just feeling good about the effort that you put into your practice today, warming your body with this tapas, this warmth and fiery power for self-transformation. Now letting that heat dissipate, letting your body rest again, just relaxing, letting go, and feeling good. Feeling nice and relaxed in your body so that you can comfortably sink into the ground. Trustfully surrender to that support underneath you so that you don't have to make any more effort. Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchitananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now begin to deepen your breath and stretch, and move, and awaken your body. And as you're ready, roll over to your side and return to your upright seated position. I bow to the skillful action in your yoga. Namaste.